Released on the 4th of July in 1963, this ensemble adventure drama film tripled its $4 million budget and has remained a hit with audiences 50 years later. Featuring composite characters and taking artistic liberties, the story is otherwise decently faithful to the real-life escape attempt by dozens of Allied forces from a German POW camp during World War II. The all-star cast features Steve McQueen, who is, as always, the master of cool, an ambitious and impatient American who spends a majority of the picture attempting escapes and getting locked in the cooler. Also starring is a young James Garner as the Scrounger, Donald Pleasance as the prisoner's resident forger, Charles Bronson as their chief tunnel digger, Richard Attenborough as the overseer of the entire escape endeavor, and a host of other male actors playing both the good guys and the bad. The otherwise talented cast hardly does more than joke around and deliver exposition, though. When initially detained, the ranking British officer dutifully reminds his captor it is the sworn duty of all officers to try to escape. It's this quaint, civilized understanding between the Allies and the Germans that makes the dynamics of this picture more playful and lighthearted than other prison films, as everyone maintains their composure and respect for each other. Director John Sturges stays friendly with slow-moving anamorphic wide shots, which, although typical for the period, rarely elicit any excitement. Although seldom used, composer Elmer Bernstein's theme is certainly an iconic one, an upbeat and whimsical tune that only begins to suggest the amount of mayhem our heroes plan to cause. The prisoners unashamedly make brazen and frequent escape attempts, testing the guards' response and weaknesses. Their ingenious solutions to various problems is terrific fun, like shaking dirt out of their pant legs to blend it in with the lighter color topsoil to avoid arousing suspicion.
You fill these bags with the dirt from the tunnel. Then, wearing them inside your trousers, you wander out into the compound, where you pull these strings in your pockets. Out come the pins. Eric, it's good. All you have to do is kick it in. Unless you're a complete fool, the ferrets will never see a thing.
It's indecently brilliant. What do you think, Roger, eh?
We'll try it first thing tomorrow.
I already have. It works.
At 2 hours and 52 minutes, this picture, much like its mammoth cast, is perhaps larger than necessary, especially considering the lengthy runtime isn't used to develop any of the main characters beyond a cursory level. Slow-moving and tame by today's standards, this film was given the equivalent of a PG rating, and is surprisingly family-friendly for a war picture. With no less than 6 parallel narratives, the final act of this movie takes things in a new direction, and is a bit darker in tone than the preceding material, but remains decidedly enjoyable on multiple viewings, especially McQueen's daring motorcycle escape chase. Despite its faults, this is a fun and inspirational story for all ages that holds up remarkably well a half-century later. The Great Escape is perfect escapist cinema, fascinating story. With the first review of Season 5 down, now let's take a look at what you thought about this film in the YouTube comments. And now, with the help of the newest redesign of Movie Night's trademark Rate-O-Matic, our scores for The Great Escape. 2 8s. You love the A-list cast and World War II story, you thought this film was great. This movie has it where it counts and is plenty entertaining because of it. As its name suggests, I thought it was great too.